Yeah, now it's time to actually get started. Yeah.
Imagine getting started in 2021.
Getting started. You know what? You know what's crazy? Getting started. I feel like that's like the hardest thing to actually do,
bro. Oh my! That literally ties into what we talked about procrastination. Yeah. Because I do it all the time. Like I was talking about it yesterday on fucking stream, where I was like, because like I give people props who can like they can go and not have a schedule. And just pretty be much fine, and they can just hop on whenever they feel like it. My thing is, I don't ever feel like it. I love streaming. I really do. It's just my problem is starting. If I could like find a way to like just skip like the starting thing and just already be doing the thing, like that'd be great. Don't have to worry about it. Like I'm already doing it.
So much better when you actually just like start. Like once you get started, it's like, dang, this is easy. Are you having fun? Like
it's just like that build up all day when you're like on TikTok or something, or you have some
social media, man.
Or like the even worse one, or the even worse one, the worst one, when it's like it's an important phone call that you need to make, and you've been literally putting it off for like weeks.
And you know what's the crazy part about that? Cause I went to rent a car, and I didn't rent the car, and it was just call this number to get a refund. I have yet to call, and it's been about a month.
Oh my God.
Like it's been about a month, and I should really make that phone call, but it is just I don't know, I don't know what it is. It's like I want to do it, but at the same time, it's like, dang, I have to kind of force myself to actually go do it. But
I mean, to be fair, making phone calls.
I hate being on the phone.
Like, let me find out. Like without fail, if I find out there's an option just to do it online, I'm not going to call. I'm going to do it online, even if it's harder.
Dude, it could be the most complicated situation. If there is,
I'm going to do it online.
An online option, I'm not calling you at all. Like when I have problems with something, I immediately check Google. If I can't find an email, or if I can't find something, I go on Twitter, I go on Instagram, Facebook. I try to find a support page so I don't have to call them. It's literally been
like 2 hours of research to get where I'm
the worst part is it's once you think about it and you realize how much effort you put into it. The problem is you feel like you've been doing it for too long that you can't stop now.
And now you have to.
It's just purely dedication at that point. Even though you realize, like, dang, this is actually way harder than just making the phone call, but you can't stop now. You just can't stop. You have to figure it out. Like, cool. I've done that too many times.
That's how it is. Like, especially with like lazy. Well, I can't even say lazy people, because I'm lazy. But like I want to call it energy efficient. We go. Energy efficient people who aren't actually energy efficient. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm not gonna lie, there be times when I'm like, trying to be extra lazy. I think the perfect example, because everybody's done this, at least like, the energy efficient people have done this. You'll be on the couch and your phone or your remote is just out of arm's reach.
It's funny, my brain already started picturing. I was like, what would I do in this situation? What would I do? I was like, okay.
You will do everything in your power not to stand up.
You know what's something exactly like that? Like, and it's so sad because this is the reason. So that right there is the only reason. I know this is super bad to do, but that is the main reason I buy 6 feet or more chargers, because I will keep my phone plugged in, and sometimes like I don't know, like my phone will be like on my desk, and sometimes it falls over, like if I just move or something, or if I hit it, or just sometimes I have you shouldn't put your phone on the edge. Don't put your phone on the edge, and you won't have the problem.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do it, like if I'm in a rush or something, I come down and it might fall on the wrong side, but it's plugged in, and I just start pulling on the charger really slow to like reel it in. Or like when I used to sleep with my phone like on the bed next to me. Again, don't do this stuff, guys. But it would fall through like the crack where the bed frame is, and now it's behind the bed, but it's still plugged in. So I start trying to like reel it up. I'm like, I will do anything than just getting up the charger and freaking getting it, even though it's much faster.
Yep, because ain't nobody trying to pull the bed out and go get the stupid.
I can just reach under the bed and
I'm glad, like, Yeah, like I'm glad my bed is how it is now, but like that show's worse. It was so bad. I hate it when my freaking bed, my phone. It made it worse. Is because it would always happen. Because like I don't care what anybody says. Proper way to set your whole room up. Because some people like to put their bed in the middle of the room. Nah, next to the wall.
Absolutely.
It has to be right next to the wall.
I've never really walked into many rooms where they're not. Well, okay, never mind. Yes, I have. I see. Yeah, the oh my god, the middle setup. Yeah.
It takes up more. Like the other thing is, it takes up more room.
I think it's just so like if you have someone like two people sleeping, it's so like you both can get off on your own side. I guess I feel like that makes sense. Because if it's
imagine actually having somebody else to sleep with. That's crazy.
Sleeping in the same bed as someone? Wow, disgusting.
Wow, that's crazy. Check your privilege.
Not even double married. You guys are filthy sinners. Sinners, I tell you. Bro, I bet there's people out there that actually like that, so I don't want to make fun of them.
Yeah, they're from Utah. Oh wait, excuse me, Utah's not real.
Utah is, I don't even know that's on the map. That's like the fakest place in the U.S.
Exactly. Just erase it off the map and extend.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you live in Nevada 2.0, but
I'm not.
But wait, you know what we forgot? The intro.
The intro.
But I don't think we rambled too much before the intro this time. So actually, I think we did a pretty good job. It's not at the very beginning, but you know we're still not far in. So let's go knock it out. So if you don't already know, welcome to the Void Yard, where we just make up topics as we go. It's Boney with the co-host LiteralDemon. Go ahead and say what's up. Yeah. So shout out to everyone that's listening on Google, Spotify, and all the other platforms that aren't Apple, because they still won't post.
Yeah, because Apple hates
Apple
us.
hates. God dang. You know the rest. But whatever, you know, rate us 5 stars, drop a like, hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. We would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. Drop some recommendations for whatever you want to hear. This, that, and the third. And today, I don't know what we're talking about. I don't even know how we got sidetracked that bad, because the worst part is we have up notes. We have up notes.
Like, we disregarded the notes. It's for the third time? The third time? Yeah, the third time.
Like, I feel like every time we come on here, it's like, wow, we have something planned to actually talk about, and we'll put notes in here to make the transition smooth and whatnot. But every time we hit the record button, for some odd reason, it turns into one big improv about who knows whatever the heck. So if you're enjoying the content, let us know if you like this style better. I don't know. Do you like scripted podcasts or improv?
I'm not gonna lie. We just be doing stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, there was one podcast we were just talking about. Honestly, you know what's crazy? Honestly, half the time after we're finished recording, I have a hard time thinking of what the title is, because I don't even remember what we talked about because we didn't follow the notes. We're supposed to be following the notes.
We'll follow the notes one day. Not today. One day.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else? Another situation that's like you do things that's harder than it has to be. So you ever play like a video game, and they give you a route to go? Like let's say in the middle of the map, there's like a big mountain that you have to go around, and they're like, hey, go around this. All you and the instructions are always like,
I'm going up the mountain. That is my first thing. That is the two things that I test in video games. The immediate one of the first things I check. Can I go all the way up the mountain? I don't care if I'm glitching the entire way. Can I go up and over the mountain? I did it when I first played Skyrim, like forever ago, and then I found a shortcut that almost got me killed. But you know, I got to go over the mountain. and it was faster. Sort
you
of.
always
not really.
gotta test the fall damage. The fall damage has to be tested.
That's the other thing. That's the first thing I do every time I get into a game. It's like, well, let's see, do we have fall damage? And I'll just go jump off the nearby cliff, and either I die or I don't die.
Else? You always test the fall damage, and then you gotta go ahead and test like how far can you go outside of the map. And then you're like, wow, I can't go this far. I hate when it's a barrier.
Or swimming. Swimming. You can't forget that too.
I feel like I really hate when there's a barrier in the game, like, and it just, you just can't. It feels like you're just running into an invisible wall. I hate that. Like,
yeah, at least with Genshin, like stuff like Genshin, like you can run past it for a little bit, and then like, hey, how about you go back the other way?
Genshin Impact, like, hey, why don't we explore over here first? Like, I prefer that much more than running into
over the just force field wall that you can't walk past. It
kind of makes me feel like we're trapped, and that's the plan for the future. Now, how is it the plan for the future? I don't know. Could there be an invisible force field around the U.S. one day? I don't know. Conspiracy theory.
Oh, like in The Simpsons.
This is
like
about
in The
to be
Simpsons.
a conspiracy theory podcast today. Will the U.S. be trapping us into the?
See, oh my god! I'm not gonna lie. There's some conspiracy. Like I dabble in conspiracy theories a little bit, but like I do. But there's some of them because like I'm paranoid. Like that's my.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
like,
no. If you're paranoid, you can't look at conspiracy theories.
See, I'm like overly paranoid for literally no reason. I'm like that person that like walks into the room and the first thing I do is find all the exits and things I can use for weapons. Why does this happen? I don't know.
You have to walk into a room and be like, man, how can I take out everybody in this room just in case? Like you start scanning for power levels like, that guy's the weakest link. I'm probably gonna go after him first.
We're gonna stay away from that person over here. They're in a wheelchair. I can just dump them over and be past them.
I'm gonna dump them over like some spilled beans. But goddamn, dude, like it.
But like, there's like, because like once again, there's different tiers to the conspiracy things too. Because they'll be like, there's like ones that you're just like, haha, that's silly. That would never happen. Then there's the ones that are like, that's where it gets dangerous. Then there's those ones that's like, it's like, I guess. Then there's those ones where you're like, that kind of makes sense. Then there's those ones where you're just like, much sense. I'm getting off the internet. Get me out of here. Bruh, there was one. I didn't look into it. I saw some dude on TikTok talking about it. And he was talking about, it was specifically, the two examples he used was Avril Lavigne and Eminem. And where he was talking about how, like, in the last couple of their albums, like, back in the day, like, during Avril Lavigne's heyday and Eminem's heyday, they, like, were, like, pretty obviously saying, like, hey, somebody's out to get me, and they're gonna, like, replace me or something like that. And then, like, they ended up down this scary-ass rabbit hole where they were, like, there's like other things where there's like, oh, there's like all these celebrities and shit that like people are like, this might be a clone. I was like, and he was like, yeah, don't go down this one. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to you.
There's so many times, like I know, especially like with celebrities, because you always see like they'll come out and they'll be like,
there's some scary ass ones though. Like you're just like, bro, what the fuck?
That's why like some I don't want to fully believe them because I don't know if it's true like myself. But anytime someone comes out like that was trying to get into the music industry that had like connections, and they always come out like, oh yeah, them dudes are satanic. They got rituals and this and that. Like there's a part of me that's like, yeah, sure. And there's a part of me like that's just like, yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, there's like a part of me that doesn't want to believe it. But then there's like that other part that it's just like, there's multiple people that have said that. And most of them like line up and you're just like,
yeah. And you know what the worst part is? Like when they start talking about stuff like that, they always have proof. They'll be like, well, look at this, like they didn't want me to do this and blah 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 blah. And in order to get in with these people, you have to do this kind of thing with or wear this, dress a certain way, act a certain way, and stuff like that. And then there was one guy that was talking about checkered board patterns, and he was like, "Look at this video. Look what he's wearing. Look what she's wearing. Look at this music video. These are all different videos. It's all different people. And guess what? It's a checkered board pattern in their video." And it was, and as he was explaining it, I couldn't click off of it because it was making too much sense.
Yeah, those are those videos I just turn off. I
wanted to turn it off, but I couldn't.
And then there's like, because like there's some other ones too. There's like the situation, like, you know, surrounding why Dave Chappelle went to Africa to begin with. That's true. Like, but like the one that was the scariest is the thing that made that whole situation even crazier is my sister showed me this freaking interview with him like before he left, and they were like talking to him, and it was like whenever he was like, it was like right before he left. It was either right before he left or when he came back. I don't remember which one. I feel like it was right before he left though, when he was like, he had like one last interview or something. They were asking some stuff, and you could tell it was one of those situations. He was like, "I'm fed up with the bullshit," and just starts like telling shit that's like been going on. And my sister's like hardcore into like conspiracy theories too, but like sometimes she'll be talking, I'll be like, okay, get out of here. What are you talking about?
Like the 5G towers?
Like there's some of them I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Like 5G?
There's no way that's
5G, like 5G type stuff.
No, not that bad, but like she'll say something like off the wall. I'm like,
hey, look, the thing is, like, okay, with conspiracy theories, like when it comes to people talking about stuff like that, it depends on how off the wall we're talking. Because like if it's off the wall, like depending on who it is as well. Like if I see you and you know you're like a crackhead, I'm sorry, you could be totally right, but I'm not gonna trust you if you're a crackhead. Like,
but homie, you are sitting in the middle of the street with no pants on, and you have a bicycle helmet on backwards. I'm not going to listen to anything like that you have
lady
to say.
I saw on a highway that was, she was just in like a, I guess like a, I can't call it a bikini. Like, no. It was just underwear and like, it was like a kind of like a almost big-ish white shirt or something like that. She was basically naked with like barefoot walking on a highway. Like she looked like she was drugged out of her freaking mind. And I was like, well, if she came up to me and started talking about conspiracy theories, I'm not going to believe her. But if someone she might infect me with something, and we might really start like the real zombie apocalypse. But might end up like Florida people eating faces and stuff. But the thing is, if it's someone that has like I know, I'm like, okay, they're pretty down, they're pretty chill, you know, and they start talking about stuff, I'm gonna listen. Even if it sounds like it's off the wall, I'll listen to it. As long as they have like a good explanation for it. Now if they're just talking out there behind and then they're just making stuff up, and then I'm gonna just toss it out. But I like it. Yeah. If you can,
like, I'm not gonna completely throw it out. If I know you, I'll listen to it. But like, if you like start going off on like this hard tangent, like you're just like, the 5G towers. You see, the 5G towers. What they're doing is they're rearranging our DNA, and they're making lizard people. The lizard people are coming in, changing all of our DNA and taking over. They had this from the beginning. They got the technology from the lizard people to turn all of us into lizard people. And like, see, then that's when I'm like, okay, bro, you know what, I'm gonna go.
They start going so hard.
Some of them sound like
they really do, but they start going so hard, bro. They'll be like, they'll be sitting there like, well, if you take this word and you flip it upside down and it spells this, and when you flip it upside down, if you turn it backwards, it also spells this.
Like, some of them just be hard reaching. I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, so for the people that are reaching,
but like, now, like I said, like actual conspiracy theories, like this one, like she was telling me about, because like I said, it was like one of his last interviews that he had before he left, and he was telling like all types of shit. And one of the guys that was the dude that was interviewing him was like in deep with like, you know, like the shit everybody's always talking about, like the Illuminati stuff and shit like that. Like he was in deep with it and was trying to do like She was saying something about like the guy was doing like some weird shit, trying to do like their usual like mind control things that they do with some of the celebrities. And at first I was like, nah, that's not even bad. She's like, yeah, but watch this. He spins around partway through the interview. And this man spins around and turns around backwards for the rest of the interview. I was like,
wait,
hold the fuck on. Yes, I have to find it, but like it was creepy because it was just like you can pretty much what ends up happening during the interview. He's talking, I don't remember exactly what he's saying, but he starts talking about some shit, and the guy interviewing him, his whole demeanor changes when he starts talking about it, and he starts like asking, pretty much trying to like get like some questions out there to like derail from the subject that he's going down, but like, you know, Dave Chappelle keeps going. And then as the interview goes along, you literally just see him, he pulls out a cigarette, sparks it up, and he spins around and is backwards for the rest of the interview. I'm like, yo, there's some fuckery going on here.
When stuff like that happens, like it's really easy. Like the thing is, that's why it's so weird. Like when you don't have all the information. That's why I don't like really form too many opinions, because when you don't have all the information, it's too easy to like label someone as crazy or just mislabel them as crazy.
Like the stuff with Kanye.
So I've always been a Kanye's fan. The thing is, people labeled him as crazy. They said this, that, and the third. And Kanye was crazy, excuse me, air quotes, crazy for years until he wasn't. Until people realized.
I never labeled him as crazy. My thing with him is like, yes, he has some stuff where he's been on like TV and like said some stuff that's just like out of pocket. I'm not, because there's been a couple of times he has said some stuff out of pocket. But like my thing is, there are some situations that will like pop up with him where you're just like, yo, he needs help. What is going on?
Stuff was happening that was actually legitimately crazy was when his mom died. When his mom died, I mean, he kind of like, you know, spiraled out. But after that,
which, you know, that usually happens with people when their parents die. That's kind of a big event.
His mom died, and then he starts spiraling out. I mean, it's a dude that's in a public eye constantly. Like, he doesn't want nobody in his business 24/7, especially at a time like that. Leave him alone. So, of course, he's going to be doing things or acting out of the norm when an event like that just took place. But the thing is, man, like, everybody was laughing at him, mocking him. And now that he's, created his own sneaker brand, he got his clothing and stuff out there, no one's laughing at him. Everyone laughed at him. He was like, oh, I'm a try to be bigger than Jordan Brand. When he was first starting out, everybody laughed at him. And ain't nobody laughing at anymore because he passed Jordan.
Yeah, because he
passed him. He passed Jordan Brand. Like, that's insane. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Kanye
crazy.
Actually 1 year sold out more than Jordan's.
That is insane. Because, like, what was it? The last situation, whenever he ran for freaking president, there was a couple of people that, that situation. Like, I wanted to laugh bad, but like some people were like had like video of stuff that happened in like his actual like rally, and like they were like showing it. I was like, I want to laugh, but like so many people are voting for him, and it's like one of the things, it's like, I don't want to say it was unhinged, but he definitely needed some help, at least in that point. He seems like he's doing a lot better now, but like at that point when he was running for freaking president, that crap was insane. I was like,
for president, I'll laugh, bro.
Everybody did. There's like some TikTok video floating around. What was it? I don't remember the dude's name. He was talking about, the video starts, he's just like, hey, you're gonna vote for Kanye in the presidential election? And he's just like, what? Dude, are you serious? I'm gonna vote.
It would, like, I feel like what he was doing was bad, but at the same time, he was getting people out there to vote. Like, he was showing people how to vote. He was helping people go out there and vote.
I mean, we didn't have that like,
I think this election, it was like the most like young people ever voted. They actually went out and voted, but they like voted for the wrong person. Now they actually went out there and voted. You know, so I guess that's a good. It's a positive thing.
I'm so stuck. Like, oh my god. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Because there's like, fuck, train of thought. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. What was it? The video, but the freaking TikTok video I was talking. Like the dude starts, he's like, "Are you gonna vote for Kanye?" And then like his friends just like, "Is like, no, I'm gonna vote for the." Vote for the pedophile with dementia. And it was just like, bro, what are you talking about? Why would you even vote for it? It was like, oh, I don't know. Do you want me to vote for the racist pedophile with dementia?
Yeah, like
it was just like, there's got to be better options. There's not.
I feel like if there was ever a year that Kanye had a chance, I feel like it was this one.
Yeah, most definitely. The options were disgusting. They were not good.
I know a lot
at all.
I know he got a lot of votes, but I mean, honestly, like there's not better
about people who got a lot of votes. If we're gonna talk about people who got a lot of votes, I'm still so upset that this man got so far in the ballot. These nuts.
Do you know who else? Harambe.
Yes, bruh!
Harambe.
Like, I think it was between 8 and 16% of people in NC voted for Harambe. I was like, bro, what are you guys doing?
Harambe is a legend. Harambe has like, his name has like, if you mention Harambe, I guess it's someone that's maybe over like 17, 18. They know who Harambe is. Like, he's
yeah,
a huge
exactly.
meme.
Like I love how we've all come to the common consensus about Harambe, other than like, you know, Harambe
he
being
is king. Yes.
The other common consensus is we got sent down the bad timeline when Harambe died.
No, for sure. I think that's a whole other conspiracy theory.
There's two things I can think. Of. One, we went down the bad timeline when Harambe died, and then the timeline just got worse. Like I was thinking about this crap earlier because I heard a clip of him talking. When Stan Lee died, everything just got even worse from there too.
Oh yeah, when Stan Lee died, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like it just feel like, because I'm still so upset about that. Like I was just like, because it's like we all knew it was gonna happen eventually because he was really, really old. But no one wanted to believe it was ever gonna happen. Like, it's still so sad.
At least people didn't like. I think it's because he's like goated, but people weren't clowning him, at least because I know when it comes to old people that are like in the spotlight, they get clowned so hard.
Cause some of them just be wild for no reason. You're just like, you'll just be like, you'll hear some of just the dumb old people shit that they'll say, and you're just like, shut up. Nobody cares.
Like, there's a song, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called like maybe Jesus take my hand or something, but it's like he says at the beginning of his song, he says something about R.I.P. to Betty White. She ain't dead though, but for when she does, or something like that. And
I know what you're talking about.
It's called Jesus something. It's a super funny song. We gotta post that in the Discord as well.
Yeah, that's the same song. This like I dip
he dips in
dressing.
I dip my balls in $1,000 in dressing. Because I got depression. That song is hard though, man. Like it's a funny song, but it's actually like it's pretty good. Like it's a song you can put on repeat for a little bit.
What's the fucking called? Jesus is the one.
I have it on Spotify.
Yeah, Jesus in the one within parentheses. I got depression.
It's not fun. Depression is not funny, all right. But the song is like
I dipped my balls $1,000 dressing because I got
there's
depression.
so many like iconic lines in that song. Like it's
he just like that dude just be
post a link in the Discord. Oh yeah, if you guys want to hang out with us or chat with us about conspiracy theories, I guess, anime, any other like cool topic, I guess cool people, chill people, just don't come in here being rude. There will be a Discord link in the description box below where you can join and
of
post
course.
memes. We like memes. Memes are very fun.
Yeah. That's the other thing I forgot. We need to add that to the list. We need to have we need to talk about like the peak, the memes.
Oh yeah,
the best memes.
SpongeBob.
The best memes.
Wait, since, okay, wait.
We've already
that's a topic for a different day.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it, but it's like since we're already past 2020, if we would have started like the podcast like last year when we were like talking about it, because we did talk about starting a podcast last year.
We just didn't follow through, but now we're actually following through.
Yeah, because if we would have done it last year, we could have done like the turn of the decade and talked about the best memes over the decade.
We can still do that.
Technically, we can still do it. We can still do it, and then we'll do some honorable mentions for absolutely dog shit memes that we all hate.
I think the worst one that's recent, family.
Family.
Dude,
literally, hands down.
I at the family
worst
meme for like 2 seconds, and I laughed at maybe one of them. There was hundreds, and I laughed at maybe one of them.
Yep. One. And then I got to the point where I was like legitimately getting angry every time I saw one. I was like, get this shit off my screen. What is this?
But so we gotta wrap up soon. But once again, we have notes up. We weren't on topic. We will eventually get to this topic for sure. 100%. Like we'll get around to all the topics. We're not gonna stop. We have plenty of ideas that we never get to. But yeah, if you enjoyed the podcast, like I said, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, rate us, a good rating, of course. Drop a comment. Oh, actually, since we did conspiracy theories today for some reason, I don't even know how we got that far drifted off. But we can do another conspiracy theory one, but like go into details about some of them. I guess I feel like that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah,
I'd be down. Put some wild conspiracy theories in the comments. The wilder, the better. Okay, but to an extent. Don't be down there wild.
The FBI's gonna come looking for us.
Yeah. I don't need that.
Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. The FBI doesn't care what we do. we're a bunch of pretty much. We're not billionaires, so they don't care. But
yeah, I got like $1.
What are you gonna do? Take $1 from me? $1.50? Ooh, you need Arizona money that bad? God damn. Start roasting them. I feel like if I get robbed by FBI, I'm just gonna start roasting them. Like, you that broke. you
that broke, bro. I will shoot you. Bro,
now you about to be
never mind.
You're about to be even more broke when you rob me. Don't say that. That's for off-stream Discord chat. Leave that out of it. But thank you all for sticking around, made it this far. Appreciate you. But
yeah,
that's pretty much it. Leave a like, hit a sub button. It's free. Subbing is free. It'll help the channel grow.
It is free.
Motivation, like you said, drop some conspiracy theories that's that's your favorite or whatever. We'll talk about it. Stuff like that. With that being said, you got anything to say?
Don't get abducted by the bed goblins.
Yeah, I guess bed goblins are real, or don't get your toes ate while you sleep.
Yep.
But catch you all next time. Peace.
Yeah.